Right now, as you sit there, your body feels solid. The chair you're on, also solid. The screen you're watching this on, definitely not see-through. But here's the strange truth. You're mostly empty space, like a ridiculous amount of it. If you zoomed in far enough, way beyond your skin, your bones, even your cells, all the way down to the atomic level, you'd find that your atoms, the building blocks of everything, are 99.9999999% empty space. So, what is an atom really? Atoms are the tiniest units of matter. You, me, this video, the device you're using, it's all made of atoms. You've probably seen the basic diagram, a tiny central nucleus surrounded by orbiting electrons like a miniature solar system. But here's where it gets weird. If an atom were the size of a football stadium, the nucleus would be about the size of a peanut sitting at the center. The electrons, tiny specks whizzing around the outer edge. And in between, nothing. Just empty space. So the stuff that makes up all the stuff isn't stuff at all. It's mostly space between a dense core and even tinier particles zooming around it. How empty is empty? Let's put that 99.9999999% into perspective. Imagine we could remove all the empty space from the atoms in your body. Just pack all the protons, neutrons, and electrons together with no gaps. If we did that, your entire body would compress into something smaller than a grain of salt. Yep, all of you, condensed into subatomic particles, would weigh the same, but be microscopic. Even stranger, if we did this to every human on Earth, we could compress the entire human race into something the size of a sugar cube. Let that sink in. 7 billion people in a sugar cube. Why don't we fall through things then? So now you're probably wondering, if atoms are mostly empty space, why can't I stick my hand through a table? Why don't we fall through the floor? Why does anything feel solid at all? The answer lies in forces, not stuff. Electrons carry a negative charge, and like charges repel, meaning the electrons in your hand are repelled by the electrons in the table. It's like trying to push two magnets together at the same pole. They resist, so when you touch something, you're not actually touching it in the traditional sense. Your electrons are bouncing off the electrons of that other object. You're never physically in contact. What you feel as pressure, texture, or resistance is just the electromagnetic force keeping things apart. You never truly touch anything. So, is anything really solid? That's the big question, right? If everything is mostly space, is anything truly solid? The answer depends on how you define solid. At the macro level, the level of people, cars, buildings, and mountains, things behave solidly. They resist pressure. They don't pass through each other. And that's what we call solid. But zoom in far enough and it all falls apart. Solids, liquids, gases, they're all made of mostly empty atoms. The solidity is an illusion created by forces, not matter. So technically, nothing is solid, but practically, everything is.